Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 10th of June 2025, and we are now here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has identified QQQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 4.4. Now let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 2.49%. This results in an average return of 0.23% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is situated within a robust and upward trend in the short term, indicating that further gains within this trend are likely. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 14.57% over the next 3 months, with a projected return ranging from negative 0.484% to 18.51%. Moving to the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 5.17%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 17.18% and 7.85% over the next year. In today's terms, this would position the future price between $442.46 and $576.16. Our latest daily update for QQQ includes the headline, QQQ ETF price up 0.661% on Tuesday. The QQQ ETF price gained 0.661% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, rising from $530.70 to $534.21. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to observe whether it continues to gain or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 1.13%, from a low of $528.89 to a high of $534.89. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 2.49% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has also increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 7 million more shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 40 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $21.46 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $540.80, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 1.22%, or $6.59, below the 52-week high of $540.80, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. Recent developments surrounding the QQQ highlight shifting sentiments in the exchange-traded fund market. Notably, bond exchange-traded funds, such as AGG and SGOV, experienced significant inflows due to declining treasury yields, while equity exchange-traded funds, including QQQ, faced notable outflows. This trend may indicate investor caution regarding high-risk equities, temporarily dampening QQQ's appeal in the short term. Furthermore, the emergence of alternative investment strategies, like the faith-based PTL exchange-traded fund, which outperformed QQQ without relying on the tech-heavy Magnificent Seven, signals a diversification trend that could affect QQQ's market share as investors seek to mitigate concentration risks. On the positive side, discussions around growth segments, such as artificial intelligence and robotics, remain paramount, with strong long-term projections for companies driven by QQQ. The overall rebound in the Nasdaq, thanks to technology strength fueled by artificial intelligence, plants seeds for potential recovery in QQQ's performance. Moreover, the introduction of QQQI, which incorporates covered calls to enhance yield, presents an innovative alternative that could capture investor interest, possibly drawing capital away from QQQ. In summary, while QQQ faces immediate challenges from competitors and market dynamics, its long-term trajectory remains entrenched in the evolving landscape of technology and growth investments. As these themes unfold, QQQ's value proposition will demand continuous scrutiny from investors. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Edward Jones also gave QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a hold grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 30th of May, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark gave QQQ a buy grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, it was reported that Kansas City Capital assigned QQQ a positive grade with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for the QQQ. The QQQ exchange-traded fund holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the fund. Additionally, there is a general buy signal from the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be support from the lines at $528.41 and $502.84. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and since then, it has appreciated by 28.4%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Volume is rising in tandem with the price, which is considered a favorable technical signal. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence near-term developments. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals that may interest you. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal from 44 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 12 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 34 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 30 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 34 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 22 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 13 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 466 and 423.69. There is an inherent risk when an exchange-traded fund tests a support level, as a breach may lead to a decline towards the next support level. In this case, QQQ finds support just below today's level at 466. If this level is broken, the subsequent support from accumulated volume will be at 423.69. and 422.67. Generally, this exchange-traded fund exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low. Over the past day, the exchange-traded fund moved $6 between its high and low, representing a change of 1.13%. For the past week, the daily average volatility of the exchange-traded fund has been 1.03%. Before we delve into the potential favorable trading levels for QQQ, let's briefly examine some key fundamental data. First, consider the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate diminished expectations for the company's future, or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, pointing to a possible buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the exchange-traded fund could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine your exit point. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $466. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $514.23, representing a decrease of 3.74%. This exchange-traded fund experiences very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal that emerged from a pivot bottom identified 43 days ago. Is the QQQ ETF a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the QQQ ETF to perform well in the short term. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 11th of June, we expect the QQQ to open lower by $1.55, starting at $532.66. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.